Good evening. I want to thank you all for coming. I commend you for your attention to this important race, the replacement of Tom Stelling. You have a tough decision to make. I don't think that any decision you make will be wrong, because I do believe, like the rest of the candidates, that you have some great candidates in front of you. At 59 years of age, I was asked, why would you possibly want to run for the Assembly? And I really can't put a handle on exactly why, other than to tell you that I was born and raised in Warwick County. I have spent the bulk of my life in southeastern Wisconsin. I went to college in the state of Wisconsin. I graduated from a state university. I became a licensed architect in Wisconsin in 1980. I've been in business with the architecture firm I started in 1980 until today, so I've been in business for 30 years. That architectural business was started in a recession and is existing in a recession. I spent my entire life in Warwick County or around Warwick County trying to do what's best for the county in the private sector. I have not ever held office before, but believe that that's a qualification at this particular juncture than somebody who has held office before and has commitments to other things. I believe that over 30 years of business has given me great wisdom as to how to run a business. I'm used to looking people in the eye and telling them, no, they can't have what they want. They can have something in between. The political process that we have and we have to live with in the state needs some work. We have problems with our taxation. We drive our seniors and our retired folks out of the state of Wisconsin to create residences elsewhere. Although their hearts are here, they're voting somewhere else. We have a huge disparity in school taxes and how it works within the state system. We have diversity within school districts, not just within the southern part of the state to the northern part of the state. We have many issues that need to be addressed, and I believe that whoever's elected from the 32nd district will be best served with your support and their knowledge that they bring from different facets to change what's up in Madison right now. We need to balance the budget. We need to create jobs. We need to encourage businesses to stay. Wisconsin is one of the lowest states as far as probability of having businesses. I believe it's number 47 or 48 in the nation. And that creates an atmosphere where people would like to leave rather than stay. We do need to encourage entrepreneurship, and with that, I thank you. The movies I watch are usually on the Lifetime Network or Hallmark. I really can't tell you which one was the last one I watched. It probably was a rerun. However, I did write a specification on a parking structure last week. They're all good ideas. I think that we need legislation that requires a balanced budget without creating segregated funds. Right now, the budget is suffering at a great loss. I believe it's $2.5 billion at the present time. Billion, excuse me. And that we're looking at that funding coming from different sources, whether it be the highway fund or other ones. I think that we need to look at how the state runs. I believe we do need to cut our costs. We do need to have a balanced budget. I don't believe that anyone who runs a small business can live at a deficit long or function at a deficit long, and that prudent government should be forced to do the same. That's okay. If we all knew the answers, I think that we would be out of this doldrum that we're in, or this recession. I believe that the counties and the economic development authorities within the counties and their surrounding counties, specifically the Warwick County Economic Development Group, Racine County Economic Development, are working very hard in trying to encourage entrepreneurship and solicitation of businesses to move to southeastern Wisconsin. The area that we fall short in or have a problem in is the way the tax climate exists. The taxes that are paid by businesses in Wisconsin, whether they be the large corporations or the small corporations, are terrible. People leave and open businesses somewhere else. Forbes had us at, I think, number 47 in the nation. This is not right. We need to change the way the state handles taxes, the way property taxes are handled. We do need to have incentives for businesses to come here, but not at the cost of the businesses that are here. We need to encourage expansion of jobs. We need to look at different ways of encouraging our young people to stay in the state of Wisconsin, our bright minds to research and create small industries. I know there's different places that have incubators where in fact small businesses are encouraged, though they need to be made available. Small loans and an environment where they can in fact start and finish a project or a project through a business plan, an appropriate way of creating a business and creating jobs should be encouraged, specifically in southeastern Wisconsin where we have a large, intelligent workforce crying for work. Are we referring to short-term or long-term borrowing? Is a question that will have to be answered either by us as we sit here or as we go forward. Short-term borrowing is pretty much a common practice in any budget process. Would I vote for borrowing on a long-term basis or borrowing against our children's or our grandchildren's future? No, I would vote against that. I believe that government needs to be less, government needs to be smaller. I believe that in any budget process it should be reduced to the point that it can exist within the income that it perceives it will get. It is unfortunate that we're going through a period of time when many jobs were lost and many costs were created, including the unemployment problems that we have, the large quantity of unemployments, the loss of major manufacturers in southeastern Wisconsin, including Janesville and Kenosha. I believe that a black and white answer may not be the appropriate answer, but I do believe that any budget that comes in front of me would have to be balanced and that the funding would have to be outlined in such a fashion that I would know whether it's short or long-term, and I would be totally against long-term budgets, borrowing to offset a budget. The cure for that, unfortunately, is that we would have to look at our income streams and how that's created. The state of Wisconsin is a very attractive place to come and buy things from Illinois and from other places because of our state sales tax. States like Florida fund their whole state government by sales tax. Is tax the answer? I'm not sure. But I do know this for a fact, that we can only tax businesses so much and there will no longer be businesses in the state. And when there's no longer businesses and services in the state, we will have no place to live or last.